If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world. Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do. If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world. It's so nice to de-stress. Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do. Next on the agenda... Next on the agenda...
Should I say, it's nice to meet you? This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness, or when I was in someone else's body. Thank you so much for coming to rescue me, but I also need to apologize. During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia led to all of this, and created so much trouble for you all.
Exactly! We're here because you're a good Archon and one of our friends!
Thanks, you too. Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell if I just woke up or was only now born into this world. My concept of self has become so clear. But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling. This is really embarrassing. You all just rescued an Archon, and now she needs your help to save her country, and even the entire world.
It's okay. With you here, Paimon's sure that everything will work out.
There's one more thing.
What is it?
For all the things the academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom, as their Archon...
Ah! Wow! That's the spirit! You're finally standing up for yourself!
I understand now. To be a better Archon, if you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly? Yes, true. That reminds me. I wonder how far along the academia is with their god. We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that false god. I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish a direct link to the Akasha and could... First things first, I need to remove the restrictions that the doc... After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then be like how it originally was, After all, the Academia betrayed Greater Lord Regocíjense. This might take some time. In the meantime, you should also work on your own preparation. If we don't stop the God creation plan in time, we'll be in for a tough fight.
We might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up. You've been, Kainari? That's...
Shh! Keep your voice down.
Kainari, everything's spinning. Am I going to die? And tell Suna that I'm sorry for breaking her toy. I didn't tell her because, Kainari, I heard that people turn into birds after they die.
What happened?
Okay, enough nonsense. You just have a small fever. Take your medication and rest. You'll be bouncing off the wall.
Really? Then, can you keep...
No can do. You're a big kid now. Once you've recovered, go and apologize.
Oh...
Hey, let me ask you something.
I don't know either. Mom's been telling me not to play in the forest. It's different from before. I got lost and went around in a huge circle. After I got out,
Could it be?
So that's how this whole mess happened. Anyway, go rest. No running around until I say so. Got it? Traveler, Paimon?
Mr. Forest Watcher, how is my son?
I gave him some antipyretics. I told him that he would feel better after some medicine and rest. But his symptoms resemble a fever, but something else is causing them. They seem more akin to a disruption in his psyche.
What do we do? Mr. Forest Watcher, you have to help him.
If memory serves, a plant called Vasanti grass can help soothe them. A small number grow in arid deserts. They usually look like shriveled weeds, but can be revitalized with a splash of water. They're expensive and unable to grow in the Avidia Forest's climate, so I don't have any on hand. I'll ask the caravans. Go find Kale. Have her prepare medicinal tools and a set of traveling gear for me.
All right. Thank you.
Contaminated region. Is that why you two are also here?
Yep. Is it a new withering zone?
Doesn't seem like one. Whether you look at scale, internal conditions, or the only thing they have in common is that they aren't welcome. This nuisance made itself home in the Avidia Forest, so I can't turn a blind eye.
We feel the same way.
All right, let's contact the caravans first and purchase some Vasanti grass. We can also ask about the contaminated region. There's no time to waste. We have to move quickly.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Next on the agenda...
Excuse me, I'd like to purchase some Vasanti grass. Do you have any?
I'm sorry, Mr. Forest Watcher, but we've been closed for the past few...
Closed? Now that's odd. It's my first time hearing you say something like that.
It's a long story. Some of our goods were stolen recently. They were mechanical parts that we got from the academia. Although they're old models, they still fetch a good price on the market. Our caravans had to pull together Mora to afford those parts. Now that they've been lost, we'll likely come up short this trip. All the merchants talked it over, and we decided to raise the prices of our remaining inventory. Until this plan takes effect, none of us can privately sell anything.
I don't get it. If these goods are so important, then why not? Raising prices won't solve anything. At best, you're shoving the consequences of the robbery onto your customers.
Mr. Forest Watcher, it's not that we don't want to. It's just the thief disappeared into the deepest part. We asked around, and apparently the forest has been very unusual as of late. Anyone who goes in experiences mental anomalies. We can't keep waiting out here for the thief to come out. All we could do is come up with another solution.
So, the bandit hid in the contaminated... How many people were there in total? Were they not affected by the contaminated region?
That crook came from the contaminated region. As for how many, there weren't any...
No people?
Even if I tell you, you might not believe me. Fine. The thief...
What the heck? The Avidia Forest has creatures like that?
To be honest, I'd rather not think about it. It moved too skillfully to be new at this. It came out of nowhere. Before we could react, it swiped our goods and ran away. We were all shocked. By the time we came to our senses, the thief was already long gone.
I see. If we help you retrieve your stolen goods, then business will return to normal?
Oh, but of course! Not only that, but you'll become one of our caravan's VIPs on all future purchases of...
Enough! Tell me something that's actually useful. Any leads on that mechanical crab?
Maybe one. After our goods were stolen, we specifically got someone to assess the situation. If you're interested, you can go and talk to them.
All right. We'll go and have a...
After the goods were stolen, I made multiple inquiries with nearby caravans and It turns out that many others have also been robbed by that crooked crab. However, the crab only seems to be interested in machinery. It doesn't even bat an eye at other valuables. A caravan carrying a large amount of Mora had an uneventful trip, but another caravan had a child whose metal toy was taken. Whatever the case, that thing is a scourge. We'll eventually think of a way to get rid of it.
We're way behind schedule.
I heard from the caravanners that there have been a lot of robberies lately, but we haven't been affected. We don't normally see the mechanical crab, and it doesn't disturb our daily lives. It only shows up when the caravans are here, and it runs back to the contaminated region after it's done making a mess.
You haven't tried capturing it?
We have, but it's too agile and fast. However, we did unexpectedly learn something the last time we tried. It apparently lives in the deepest part of the forest, so instead of immediately moving its spoils, it first hides them nearby. Once its stash grows large enough, it moves everything in one go. You'll have to move fast if you want those goods back.
That mechanical crab is fast, strong, and 10 of us might not even be able to take that thing head-on. Didn't the academia ban research on mechanical life forms years ago? Our salaries even got slashed because of it. Who would have thought that Rob...
How are things?
We learned of its behaviors, but much still remains unclear. Assuming normal operational status, mechanical constructs generally act according to their given commands. If I were its owner, I'd command it to steal more valuable things, or the Mora you made. That would be the most of... But it only goes after mechanical components.
Right.
So, you all found a way to retrieve our goods?
Do you have any more mechanical parts with...
Yes, I still have a small bag of samples. They weren't taken. Oh, are you?
Under constant external conditions, organisms rarely... Here's what we know so far. It has a mechanical composition. It lives in the contaminated region. If we have said components, we can lure it out, capture it, and then make observation. Well, chatting like this won't get us anywhere. We're only wasting time.
You're right. We don't have any other options right now. This bag of samples is all yours, Mr. Forest Watcher. If you can get our goods back,
We don't need anything in return. but I'll be keeping this bag. We'll also need to borrow a sumpter beast. Our act has to be convincing if we want the crab to fall for it.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. If it means getting our things back, you can even borrow me to do whatever you need.
I'll have to decline that offer. Anyway, we'll use the mechanical components and sumpter beast. Once it appears, capture it.
Don't worry, we're professional.
We go! Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time!
Looking at the trade routes and the contaminated region's current perimeter, the goods...
Then let's get to it.
Okay. We'll start from here, and have the Sumpter Beast with the components on... This Sumpter Beast isn't familiar with us yet, so be calm.
The Sumpter Beast went ahead. Let's keep up with it. Huh? Why'd it stop?
Looks like it's loafing around. Or maybe it's hungry. The caravanners grew disheartened after their goods were stolen, so they probably didn't feed their animals.
All right, it's moving again. Did you hear? Ah! Is that the mechanical crab the caravan was talking about?
It looks strong. Be...
Access denied.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
All hail! Born of ice and frost.
To ashes!
You can run, but you can't hide!
Just try to escape this time, you naughty Hey, playing dumb won't save you. Spill it! Why are you stealing so many mechanical parts?
It doesn't seem capable of comprehending complex questions. Keep an eye on it. I don't know why you're stealing mechanical parts, but they don't belong to you. Stolen items must be returned to their rightful owners. Any object? You came from the depths of the contaminated region, right? How about if you take us there, I'll give you some mechanical parts as a reward.
It reacted!
We can't be certain yet. Its excitement may be a simple, programmed response upon...
Okay, so you want the crab to lead us into the contaminated region?
That's right. The contaminated region has a large and currently expanding perimeter, so it would... If we charge straight in, we'll get lost like headless pigeons. Also, our new friend here. I've been studying this contaminated region recently, and I have a hypothesis of my own. So to be absolutely safe, it would be best to have a guide.
Paimon gets it now. Does this scuttle...
It doesn't have to, as long as it isn't hostile towards us. I gave it some components that it will definitely take back to the contaminated region. So long as it doesn't attack us, we can...
It seems to be really happy.
Listen to me. Wait for us. We'll be back soon. If you're still here when we return, I'll give you another mechanical part as a reward. I'm not sure. But our priorities are to retrieve the mechanical components, and to we should return. But before we do, we need to set up a few traps. Can't have that crap. Yeah.
Oh! These are the mechanical parts that were stolen! You really got them back! Thank you all so very much. I don't know how I can repay you. Don't worry about the price. They're on the...
2 is...
No, that won't do. Here, I'll throw in...
No need. I've already...
Reward? You mean that bag of mechanical parts?
But those parts are very useful to me. Just like the Vasanti grass. I retrieved the things you needed, and you gave me what I needed in return. We're even. Oh, and before we go, just a reminder. The forest has an intricate and biodiverse ecosystem. Even if there were no
Noted. Thank you all.
Let's return to the village. The earlier we can give the child medicine, the sooner he'll...
Traveler and Paimon. Master, I prepared the pharmaceutical equipment. Do you...
No need. A precise dosage is required this time, so I'll do it.
Oh. Okay.
But once I'm done, you can deliver the medication. He gets a little nervous when I'm around for too long. I'll go prepare the medication.
I feel like he's doing a lot better, and his temperature is returning to normal. That's wonderful! Oh yeah, he asked me to tell you that Suna came by earlier. and he told her everything about the toy. Suna didn't get mad, so he wanted to thank you.
It's nothing. Did you prepare?
Of course I did. Are you going?
Yes, we're going to the contaminated region. Judging by its size, we will... I'm leaving everything to you while I'm gone.
Huh? But I can't even begin to compare to you.
Many things are learned by doing. And once they've been done, you'll realize that they weren't as difficult as you once thought they were. Deal with problems as you yourself see fit. You don't have to...
That's right! You'll do great, Khaled. All right, then I'll do my best. Master, Traveler, Paimon, take care of yourselves.
I'm sure we'll be fine. I think you'll understand why once we arrive at the contaminated region. You put too much confidence in me. Anyway, like you said, things will likely be uneventful. Let's return and find that crap.
Ah, perfect weather for fishing. The sound of the rain scares them away, but once it stops, they're yours for the taking. This place is pretty dead. By which I mean, there's nothing to kill. I wonder what the rest of the Harbingers are up to. Plotting and scheming on an ever grander scale, no doubt. You know, there are better ways to seek out our enemies than, well, standing here. This place is pretty dead. By which I mean, there's nothing to kill. Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death.
We're here. This should be... Huh? Did it secretly scuttle away?
The traps weren't triggered, so it should still... You honored our agreement and waited here until we returned. As such, I'll hold up my end and give you another mechanical part. Glad you're satisfied. If you want more mechanical parts, take us deep. I want to see what happened there. What caused the Avidia Forest to become like this?
No time to lose.
So this is the contaminated region that everyone's been talking about. It's like... really...
Do you feel unwell at all? Good. It's as I predicted. Elemental power confers a degree of resistance against...
How do you know that?
Well, I haven't entered the contaminated region for a proper investigation, but I've conducted quite a few controlled... My observations during our time here have all but confirmed my hypothesis. Look at these flowers. How are they different from normal? This flower species is formerly known as the Sumeru rose, but it is also known as the... They're sensitive to ley lines and emit varying amounts of light in response. Excessive brightness indicates a dangerous level of ley line activity in the surrounding area. From the looks of things, the ley lines around here are already out of control.
You're saying the contamination here is coming from...
I can't confirm that right now, but I think that... Let's take another look around and see if we can discover more clues.
You know, we haven't seen any animals this entire... The birds used to chirp really loudly, and there were a lot of foxes.
The contaminated region currently appears to have a critical efflux of ley line energy, which is probably... Some animals have keen awareness. They sense something abnormal in this area and...
Leaky ley lines sure can cause a lot of damage.
Like how plants have preferred growth conditions, we also gradually habituate climate, temperature, humidity, intensity of ley line energies. When people live under fixed conditions, they reach a sort of homeostasis. This equilibrium is broken when the surrounding environment abruptly changes, causing people's bodies to... If normal fluctuations in temperature occur, then our bodies automatically adjust. However, the average person cannot adapt to changes in ley line energy, and so they fall ill.
Then why are we okay?
I'm not sure why you are, but she and I are fine because our elemental capabilities allow us to adapt to this kind of change. Of course, it's not a good idea to spend too much time in areas with concentrated ley line energy. The only one who can freely traverse this place is probably the mechanical crab. That's about it for the investigation. Help me find an open space. I want to test...
How's it going, Nahida?
I'm done with the parts that needed my involvement to complete. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and operation procedures are easy for me to understand. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's design is truly brilliant. Oh, also, this is for you.
Huh? What's this little floaty thingy?
It's a small device I put together just now. You can think of it as an upgraded Akasha terminal. You may not need it right now, but it should be helpful in certain situations.
Wait! This thing has the same characteristics as Paimon! We're both small things that float! Oh, all the things that make Paimon special got copied! When Paimon appears with the Traveler from now on, people won't remember Paimon because she isn't unique anymore!
It's alright, Paimon. It's only a flying device, but you're the Traveler's irreplaceable friend.
You're so good at comforting people, Nahida. If only the Traveler was as smart as you.
I was simply telling you what I feel to be the truth. I wasn't trying...
Nahida, you're natural at this. What you just said made
By the way, even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself again, I'm not... You may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. However, I'm not as well loved as Greater Lord. If we get into a situation where combat is our only option, I'll have to count on you, and I'll do my best to provide support. I'm glad I can rely...
So the God of Wisdom isn't good at fighting? That actually sounds about right.
I've located where the false god is. Time is of the...
No time to lose.
What is this place? Wow. Who would have thought there'd be a place?
The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered. The safest...
That's true. They were already hiding one god, so I'm...
Judging from the structure here, the project is a huge undertaking. The sages really saw the god creation plan as their... But this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed by the academia. The Fatui under the doctor sure didn't hold back. They provided a lot of technological support.
Yeah, or else they wouldn't have been that generous.
Is that it, though? I've always felt that this doctor is different from the academia sages. He doesn't seem to share their sense of urgency. Instead of being interested in the end product, it's like he's enjoying the experimental process.
The Fatui Harbingers are all such weirdos. So, the doctor being weird is actually normal.
So, this Fatui that they're trying to turn into a god is called the Balladeer? We had previously come into contact with his consciousness. He harbors one is the desire for a gnosis, since he was created to be the vessel for one. The other obsession is probably related to his past. I can't quite explain.
Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a Fatui Harbinger. That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be a test subject. Now with that temper and ego of his.
It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well. I see. The more we know now, the better we can plan for and react to any future situation. Indigo. Let's get through here and meet him in person.
Time to work!
Let's light it up!
Let's
No
get
touching!
down. Work, Tommy! No excuse for slacking! Not breaking a sweat!
Almost.
It isn't time for a break yet!
Born of ice and frost.
I slipped up.
Didn't see that coming.
Let's light it up!
No slacking off!
I'm going in! Let's light it up! Back off!
This should be fun!
Let's not waste time. Let's end this quickly.
I can fix this. No touching.
Let's light it up!
I guess this is it.
Off we go!
It looks like we can climb up these pipes.
Adventure time!
The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it. It seems to have stopped. Let's continue.
Off we go!
No more words.
Born of ice and frost.
Let's end this quickly. Stay right there. Almost. This is bad. I guess this is it.
You'll get frostbite!
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Cold cut fire!
No touching.
Freshness preserved!
Adventure time! I'm going in! Let's light it up!
No problem, cooked food. Disgusting. Pay your dues.
Eyes on me! Riptide! Who's next?
Run from death.
tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
I'll put you on. Have a load of this.
Teamwork is teamwork!
Blaze over!
You can run, but you can't hide.
Stay right This isn't good. Well met. Shouldn't get careless. You can't run.
Born of icy frost.
Well, you try.
Huh?
Killjoy.
We go.
Let me just be.
No touching.
I'm going in!
Shouldn't get careless. Looks like I went too
No
far.
time to lose.
Power that ended Python!
Riptide. Tidal wave. Bring it on.
Off we go!
Looking at its operational status, we must prepare for the worst. The god they wanted to create is likely close to completion or already completed.
Oh no! What should we do? Paimon can't imagine how hard it would be to fight against—
Are you nervous, Paimon?
If you really want to know, of course Paimon—
Yes, I am. This is probably the first time I faced with a calamity of this degree since my birth. I feel not just nervous, but curious as well.
Curious?
Curious about our fate. To me, everything we perceive in this world, everything we learn, and everything that happens to us is considered. And if it's a form of knowledge, then it can be understood. However, only fate is about that which has yet to occur, so it has always drawn my curiosity. So to me, fate is the ultimate knowledge. That's also why I love observing humans and all the things that happen to them. It all brings me great... And now, at long last, I'm not just an observer. I will personally experience my own fate with you by my side. Isn't this such a wonderfully exciting thing?
Ah, so that's what you mean. Paimon thinks she understands what you're feeling.
Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now.
So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
This imposing aura.
A body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction as a mechanical puppet, with the Gnosis serving. How much effort and resources did the sages put into this? From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed. It's no exaggeration.
You sure are something! Dishing out compliments.
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power, and the thrill of anticipation for our contention.
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you.
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between gods? Lowly creature.
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. You're talking about the Archon War. Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the Archon War, but the way I see it, all those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point in bringing it up again.
Is that so? Yet I am deeply disappointed that I was never allowed the fortuity to personally participate. This is a first. Encountering a god in this world. No wonder your own people have abandoned you. God of wisdom. Your judgment is as your existence. Unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer. The god of wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where you're... Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come and inaugurate my birth... Insignificant past!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up!
Churn! At my command, you shall fall!
Haven't won yet!
Insignificant past!
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Adventure time!
Or power!
Going in! For Rex Lapis!
To ashes!
You cannot defy me, mortal! My endless cycle begins!
That's gonna hurt in the morning! Don't worry, I got this.
Insignificant past!
Adventure time!
Churn! Tear!
We go! Why do they never miss?
Burn to oblivion! Kneel!
Couldn't break the curse. Adventure time.
Access denied.
Reality is pain!
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Booer?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me? We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zerus festivals and Samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, Traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god. Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you. Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you. The first sage of Lure.
1,000 eons, mine to dominate!
Share my knowledge!
Burn to oblivion!
Born of ice and frost.
Tremble!
I see everything!
Off we go!
Kneel! Reality?
Adventure time!
Is pain!
Off we go!
Good riddance, cruel world.
Adventure time!
Commit to memory!
I'm going in! Let's light it up!
No touching! Hey!
We're way behind schedule.
Your new god awakens! Now, your eyes have been opened. Kneel!
Haven't won yet!
Reality is pain!
Next on the agenda.
Burn to oblivion!
I see everything!
Kneel!
I see
Tremble! Humans. Filthy humans. Wait! Please! Anything but the Gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
This is...
That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
This sure seems very different from what Paimon imagined.
Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Forbidden knowledge? It seems you know about the concept. Your inference seems... Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice, and Greater Lord Rukkhadevata nearly exhausting... Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the Conria Cataclysm 500... But I'm afraid it is much more serious this time, with Irminsul itself...
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected by forbidden knowledge pollution...
Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her... She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the pollution would have been... The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge may very well be due to her restoration of I'm just... sharing her pain. The pollution... Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions? All the way up... She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes, her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, but now we have a chance to find the answer to this mystery. We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to meet with her lucid consciousness, and then we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person. Each of us need to be mindful of the state of our own consciousness while we are here. Even with the Gnosis's protection, we must always keep a clear mind. Don't worry, it should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours clear, Paimon.
We're way behind schedule.
Are we? In the air? And why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here.
Wow! What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Off we go! Everybody stand back! punches!
Who's next?
Off we go! Let's light it up! Adventure! Teamwork is dreamwork!
You can run, but you can't hide.
Born of ice and frost.
Let's light it up! Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Access denied. Born of ice and frost.